Sir Markadu here with Heavenly Body Products and King Kong Coupons. One of the things I want to talk to you all about is fundraising. Fundraising has been so crazy in my mind over the years, and I'm just going to first give you something that makes sense to me. When I was with my children, even back before my children, when I was very aggressive with raising funds for whatever entity it was, the church, the school, whoever, right? So, making that kind of money, I would say, why didn't I get a portion of that money? Something is fundamentally wrong with that subject when it comes to fundraising and making money for the person that's doing out there doing all the hustling. Okay? Now, as I got a little older and I had children, same thing. When you have these children and you go do fundraising for them, what do you make? I probably go out and say probably nothing. Okay? But that's okay, because guess what? I have a system that's going to change the fundraising game forever. How did it make you feel to know that you did all that fundraising, didn't get that money, and that's over with now? So here we go. My system. I'm going to deal with it on this level here. We have burning oil. Now this burning oil right here, this is a 1 ounce, sells for $5 on the open market. Now, the entity can get it as low as $2. It's going to be private label for you, with your school on it, your church on it, your organization on it, Cancer Society, Lung Association, you name it, we can do it for you. Now, $3, once this product sells, $3 is left. $1 goes to the PTA Association, and $2 goes to the household, the child that earned it, the household. One of the dollars is going to go into an educational fund. The other $1 is used to help you raise yourself, especially young folks. I'm going to teach people from 5 to 95. You have a young spirit, a young mind to want to learn and earn. That's what we do here, Sir Markadu. This is why I'm giving these seminars. I'm giving seminars all over the world that teach our young folks that they can eat finally the way they want to eat, and they can buy clothes the way they want to buy their clothes. It's imperative that you teach and allow your children to learn how to earn. Our company and our fundraising system was set up with really one thing and one thing in mind: to help the youth. If you have a youth organization, church, school, whatever, from here to California, from Canada to Mexico, I'm ready, and I'm ready to take it around the world. So this is an introduction, and to give it a name, an understanding of what all this fundraising stuff is all about. Companies have been taking advantage of our children and our families and our communities for a long, long time. And it's time out. It's time out. And let's take back our funds. We are raising funds. Where you going to go? We're a company that's going to allow your children to earn bikes, gift certificates, all kinds of other products, and the list goes on and on and on. We want your children to be developed help change the gross national product, the GNP, baby. We gotta help our children be able to be international. So right now I need you children to think international, but act local. Because we need to know that we can go overseas at any time, at any age. We're teaching our children to build their own websites. All of that stuff. Get how to take care of themselves in social media. And all these things we do here at Heavenly Body Products. And again, my name is Sir Markadu. Now don't turn it up. That shit wrong.
I'll take it.
Nah, man, I'm ready. After when I did all that we could, now it's time to really get down. There's 3 phases to this organization, the way we do things, okay? First, we're going to motivate your children. That's very important. We will make sure that they understand that the time and energy and the efforts that they put forth, they're going to be rewarded. Next, we're going to educate them. So we're going to make sure that their brains are working at high peak, high capacity. Then we're going to dedicate and demonstrate. So we're going to do that. Demonstrations. How would I sell a product like this? How will we sell products like this? Electrical burners. Motivate, educate, demonstrate. Keep it simple and duplicatable. We're changing the game, folks. We're changing the game one blessing at a time. What we talking about here? Is that happening? The big companies that have been doing the marketing to our children and to our communities, it was fair game. There's nothing wrong with that. They can still continue the fundraising efforts with the other products, right? But I want to teach our youth that you can change the game, but it's all natural once you're educated. So why should we continue to market and let these companies market to our children and then reap all the benefits? I believe that a lot of what we get with the athletic teams, the bands, any organization within a school can have their own fundraisers. It's awesome, folks. There's different, you talk church, how many auxiliary are in churches? The youth program has always been to the back burner. I've said it for years and years and years. The children have been on the back burner when it comes to churches and schools and all that. And they're supposed to be doing it for the children. I'm not saying they just didn't know there's better ways. There's better systems, to earn and to learn and, and make these kids excited. Our school systems need to have more energy associated to these type of fundraising programs. They come in with this bulky stuff. It ends up the parents have to carry all this stuff. The sodas and the drinks and the waters and, But I want to do things to help our children become healthier. King Kong coupons has been set up that you can still get some money off your meals, right? Money off your meals, and you can sell product sell food. We can sell products. I'm going to teach children how to build websites. I'm talking about 17, 18, 19. These kids are doing affiliation programs. There's people out there like Nike, Walmart, Target, Toyota, and the list goes on and on. Microsoft, and the list goes on, that we need to be networking with, we need to be intertwining with, and doing cross-marketing with. Our children can sell all these different products around the globe because we don't own anything. We're not manufacturers. So I'm going to teach our children around the globe. If you're not manufacturing, then you're selling other people's stuff. And that's what the game is all about. Is enlighten our children so you can make a better decision. And the real game of life is that you can start moving merchandise and never put your hands on it. Imagine teaching a 13-year-old how to be savvy to move a product from here to here and get the commission for it. And a deal is a deal, right? Do I give the child less because they made the deal? If I had a car was for sale for $5,000 and I put a sign up that says 20% commission to whoever can sell this car, I'll give you $1,000 if you can sell this car. I say anybody. So if a 12-year-old came over and said, "Oh, Uncle Johnny, this is a nice car. You've been looking for a car like this." So the Uncle Johnny picks up the phone and calls the owner of the car. The uncle gets the car. Who gets the commission? So the uncle gonna get the car for $4,000, or he could still gotta pay the $5,000 for the kid to get the $1,000, right? Did it matter? Did it really matter? It is our job as a community, a world community, to educate our children more about the world of finance, the world of business, of branding and marketing and advertising, distribution, publishing, media, all of it. That's why SIR Media Group was developed so that we can show our children how to use media to move their causes, because everybody else is doing it, but we want to do it better, and we need to start while they're young. You like that? And I'm an advocate, and I'm going out there, right? Isn't that the right thing to do? The rally cry, and I really do. I challenge really men. I challenge men the most. I commission men to wake up and start taking care of them, especially their sons, man. Put these young men in a different situation so they can start taking care of their women, their wives, right? Take care of your life so you can have a beautiful wife, right? What's wrong with that? What if we had a bunch of men in a room? We had 50 boys, and we had about 10 men, and all these men had different things they had to share with these kids. The different experience. There's kids that want to be in cosmetology. There's kids that want to drive cabs and be free. They want to drive limos when they grow up. Why not put them in a position where we can take these kids individually, a lot of these kids, into the environment, into the world of business that they desire. Take them on a tour. They want to be in a certain industry. They want to be in manufacturing. Take them on some of the manufacturing. They want to be in screen printing. They always want to do their own T-shirt line. They always want to have a clothing line. Let's guide them there, but let's have enough capital so that you can assist your children. But there's a lot of it contingent on the men in the community. That's gonna, right? Is gonna cover these these young men and their daughters and say, hey, listen, there's a better way. And then we start rallying. We're having rallies. But it's youth rallies. And it's the youth out front saying we demand change. What's wrong with our sports now? We got money now. There's enough money coming in to get our sports back and all that, right? So the budget's not coming from the county and from the state and from the government anymore. It's coming from the children. They created that budget. They're the ones that said, we want this back. So the kids go out and rally and they do the fundraising. What's wrong with that? Is that the right way to do it? We've been stuck doing the same old program all these years. Now it's time to change. Well, I don't even want to use the word adjust. This needs to be changed. 1,000%. Our children and our teenagers demand better. And what do we get served them? Emptiness. We're going to teach our children. We're going to teach our children to teach children. That's how we're doing it. Sir Media Group, Heavenly Body Products, ChronicKiller.com, all of us. Body by Sir, we putting it down. Studio Stephanie Enterprises, Chronic Killer Fitness, doing it all. I propose that a big company like Schwinn, because I'm going to buy a lot of bikes over the years, and then I propose that we start getting our children healthy again. This is why I'm doing a bike drive. So we can have maybe bike campaigns for our children. We're all down on the path and we're going around Stone Mountain and start getting us some healthy living again. But the children can afford. They can afford their bikes, they can afford their sports equipment, and they're not begging for anything. They're not asking for a handout. They're asking for a hand up. And that's our opportunity as parents, as surrogate parents. Because I'm going to be parenting your children. And a lot of your children may call me Uncle Sir sometime. I don't know. Because that's what I want. I want to take on, and I encourage men to take on that role. Strong, black, white, Korean men, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Canadians, Europeans, strong men that want something better for their children and their offspring and their community. Because a lot of these people don't have children. But we bring these people together and let's build us a better community. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing. And the beautiful part is that it's happening. It's not even like, you ever hear, it's not like somebody come in, power to the people. Let us rise up as men and deliver a mighty blow to the devil. The only way we're going to serve a mighty blow to the devil, and we got to go and choke him out, tap out, and then put him out of his misery. Because they done played so much of a heavy role in our lives. Negativity, evil. And then, here come a whole new process of education. Teach you about the greatest elements on the planet. It's branding, marketing. Who doesn't know that? The #1 brand on the planet is the person. I'm the #1 brand. Because if I brand me just right, I can make some money. If you brand your children just right, they can make some money. Y'all cool with that?
Oh yeah.
This is what I propose. I propose that we have a men's open forum. Any day y'all want, any hour. So if it's gonna be at 7 in the morning, we'll have the cameras rolling, and then eventually it's gonna be live. So the men that talk, something like that, you know, men that create, whatever the group gonna be, and start talking about. I would say once I start interviewing, see a lot of us when we talk about our childhood, you're gonna see some men kind of break down. Some of them gonna break down, right? Because it's an open forum. It's about men now building a men's group, that's strong and powerful. You feel me? I mean, when we put on a show, we put on a show. We go have a party for the youth. We have a party for the youth, baby. There's another chaperones, police, no smoking, no drinking in the club. It's gonna be off the chain. No fighting in the parking lot, because that's coming. That's coming with parents. Hey, no. And volunteers. We got serious volunteers, man, that want to make sure that we have the best youth parties around. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with letting our kids have fun? Why we don't send our kids to these parties? Because they may not come back. What if we can have a party where we know that the kids know there's police in there? They got their uniforms on. And they're all around. And the police want to be part of having nice, safe environment for our children. Bring it back, baby. Do you know how many parties I put on for the youth over the years? Do you know? It don't matter, does it? Because we're 2013 and we still have a fundamental problem that our youth wanna enjoy life, but they can get killed at the same time, which is normal. People get killed, right? But you don't want them to go down to party and not come back. So we have nice community parties. The kids that don't have no transportation, parents to do that for. We have a chaperone, 2 chaperones go pick up the kids. Got a little transportation service. Go pick those kids up. This is their night. Go get them. It's all sponsored, so you ain't got to worry about your gas or nothing. Isn't that powerful? We got sponsors, man. Huh? What's the name of that Smoothie King? What's the name? They're making smoothies. Nice health drinks, right? Good quality food. They're eating, having a good time. We got us a catering service that knows their thing, and it's all sponsored. Can it be done? Rent out one of these, not even rent it out. They just let us have it. They said, man, we love what you're doing. You got a whole facility every Saturday. And it's easy to do as a team. Because once we get up Saturday, watch how many of those men, you got women in there too, go. Wait till the women. The women really gonna, I can say, how do you feel about the watch? Because men have a tendency to vibe off women. If the women say, yeah. And the men got a vibe because they, yeah. Oh, I'm real good at that. I sold life insurance. And I used to always meet with, I said, I can't have no appointment with you to meet with the man, the husband and the wife. And I just homed in on her. What if something happened to your husband? How would your finances change? So she gonna get the most emotion, right? I'm gonna get the most emotion out of there, right? So what's gonna happen when she get emotional? What's gonna happen to him? He has to vibe off of that, because he has to care. He better show that he cares. So I go over there, I say, now I go to the man, I say, So you want the best for your family, don't you? Because I know I do. Does that sound reasonable that if you making $50,000 a year and your child's 2 years old, so you're gonna be dealing with him for at least another 20 years, something happened to you today. Can your wife make up that difference of $1 million over the next 20 years? So isn't it reasonable that you should have at least a $500,000 policy? To protect your babies? Right? Was that a smooth move?
Yeah.
Our children's lives are at stake. That's all. Think about all the people that said, man, these kids today, they ain't like it was back in the day. You know every generation said that? Every generation said the same thing. The thing that we keep passing on to our children is that we're not teaching them enough about business and ethics. Business ethics. And this, the way we're going to do these fundraisers and stuff, it's going to automatically give them ethics. Because they're going to be saving for their own education, aren't they? They can't touch it. Till they're ready, higher education ready. When they go into their next, secondary school, college education. They don't want to go to college, they have money. They do whatever they want with it. Right? They 17 or 18. As soon as they say they can, that's it, they release it. So we're going to try to make it where it's airtight, they can't touch it. Right? How much money do you think going to be in that bank? They can't sponsor us? So I got to work with it, right? If we're bringing in all this money into your bank, you can't help us? So I can't do a commercial for your bank, and y'all pay me. Hi, it's Citizen Trust Bank. It's the #1 bank since 1921. They've been serving this Metro Atlanta. They're one of the best community banks around. Give them a call today. Tell them Sir Market just sent you. Let's do a couple commercials and say, hey, look at the commercial we did for you. Need some test commercials? You need to produce something. Let me do a commercial for Don Doggy. I said, do you put this on YouTube and Comcast? Commercial, you run commercial on BET, whatever shit you want. Huh? Bangs and Tangles. That's right. They're the #1 beautiful facility. That's right. Accommodate you. And they got the camera. We don't even need to go inside the first one. So let's just do a first clip for you. They listen, okay, come on, let's just do one. If you like it, we'll show it to you. It costs you this much. Let me tell you something, everybody. The hair care industry, the beauty supply, beauty salon industry, barber industry is in a shambles. I know, I've been in so many beauty salons, but they do not retail. Retail is your bread and butter. I want to do a show locally, like Samantha's Takeover. We go in there and we revamp their businesses. We can do any business in town. taxi companies, you name it. We said we're going to show you a branding and marketing machine that bar none. Get your branding up, get your staff going in the right direction, have meetings, let me meet with them, and we're going to have a bar. We're going to show you your staff how to make you look good. How about that? What's going to happen when your income is going to shoot through the roof? A lot of people don't have enough gumption to even believe nothing like that. Believe me. They don't. I'm talking about average or below. You say anything about increase in pay, they'll tell you go somewhere. Get away from me. Get away. And you got some above average people the same way. See, because let me tell you something. There's one thing that's really, really, really not taught, and that's branding and marketing. It's not. That's not something people grow up with. You have to develop that. You have to learn. You have to listen and read other people's technique. It's an alien thing for most people. If most